Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome anyway. Bringing you a brand new video. We're going to get into everything I picked up in the month of February. It's been a minute, so glad to be making a video again. It's been 3 weeks actually since my last video. Just life has been hectic, work, overtime, all that crazy stuff. So we got two stacks here. This one's all movies that I've picked up from different retailers like Amazon and my local bookstore. And then this stack right here, I'll save for the end. This is all the video game pickups. I actually found a really cool website, Retro Island Gaming. Shout out to them. And I got these brand new and sealed for a good price. So yeah, lots to talk about, lots to get into. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting at the top, we got a brand new release to celebrate Blu-ray Tuesday, and that is Constantine, the 4K release of Constantine, starring Keanu Reeves. Ordered this off Amazon. It's currently going for $25.99 at the moment. Yeah, happy this finally got a 4K upgrade. I heard rumblings about a sequel being made soon. I really hope that comes to fruition because I've been wanting a sequel to Keanu Reeves' Constantine for like the longest time. This is probably one of the most underrated comic book movies ever made. I really like it. I know Keanu Reeves doesn't really portray the look and appearance of the Constantine character from John Constantine in the Blazer comics, but I love Keanu Reeves, so I'm biased. I don't mind his portrayal. He was badass. And yeah, comes brand new sealed. I'm not gonna unbox it because it's just a disc in there with the digital code. Not really much to see. The steelbook looked really nice, but I just opted for the slipcover instead. And as you can see, courtesy of Amazon, slips are always getting damaged because Amazon does not care about physical media and how they treat it. They just throw your damn package against the door and take a picture and be on their way. That's one of the downsides of ordering from Amazon. I only did it this time instead of actually going to my local Walmart and trying to find a decent, clean slip cover because, work. I just don't have time to take a trip to Walmart. I've just been so tired recently. Anyways, happy to have Constantine with a 4K upgrade in my collection. I actually never owned Constantine on Blu-ray. So yeah, this was a must buy and I can't wait to watch it tonight. Another brand new release today on Blu-ray Tuesday is The Order. As you can see, got the smudge on the slipcover. Slipcover is all beat up there on the side, unfortunately. But still, really nice looking slipcover. Yeah, this movie, I heard great things. This is like a crime thriller starring Jude Law. I think that's Nicholas Holt, who's playing Lex Luthor in Superman this year, new Superman movie. Lots of great actors in this one. I remember seeing the trailer and it looked really intriguing. It's directed by Justin, it's an Australian director, Justin Kurzel, and I really like that Macbeth adaptation that he directed. So yeah, I look forward to this. This is a blind buy. I love bank robbery type, crime thrillers, and this looks like it could be a really solid one. So that's how the standard Blu-ray case looks like, same as the slipcover. It's nice to have a slipcover. But yeah, look forward to checking this out for the first time. Okay, now these all range from Amazon pickups, but mainly these are like my local bookstore, what I found. I've been trying to buy as much physical media from my local bookstore as much as I can, to support it. People always say, oh, physical media is dying. Um, I feel like that's like a half truth because of the retailers that stopped selling them, like Target and Best Buy. Now we only have what, Walmart, Amazon. We don't have that many options to buy physical media, unfortunately. So support your local retailers. I know other states have places like Half Price Books. Support them. buy physical media if you're a fan of it, because you just never know if it's going to be around for long. I hope it is. It's become kind of like niche in a sense. So always support physical media. Anyway, back to the stack here. Starting at the top, we got a steelbook, and I picked up The Godfather Part 2. This is actually going for, last time I checked, I think $21 and some change on Amazon. But I wasn't going to risk a steelbook being delivered by Amazon. Yeah, no, thank you. I don't want no dents. I don't want this to be just crunched up like a ball of homework, you know? So I saw this at my local bookstore, still sealed, brand new. Just has a little opening here, no problem. And this was going for, they were selling it for $19.99, basically $20. So yeah, happy to get this because I love The Godfather Part 1 and Part 2, of course. And I always bounce between Godfather 1 and 2. Which one is my favorite? I think Part 2 is my favorite because because of Robert De Niro's portrayal of a young Vito Corleone. I absolutely love the flashbacks and the backstory to, him growing up, everything that he went through, him exacting revenge, just him becoming the crime lord boss. I love this movie so much. And it needed an upgrade. And I saw the Steelbook. Now, the Godfather Steelbook on 4K, yeah, that goes for a lot. So I'm gonna have fun trying to track it down for a decent price. So I'm happy to at least own Part 2 in 4K. Yeah, love this movie. Classic. Speaking of another classic, we have The Sting here. Found this at my local bookstore. This was going for $10. Like new condition with this awesome Universal 100th anniversary slipcover starring Paul Newman, Robert Redford. The Sting. This has that trifold open up, and you can see the contents here. You can see 100 years of Universal. Really cool read up if you guys want to just pause the video here. And you see a timeline here. All the movies released. And I believe this was a Best Picture winner. Came out in 1973. Never seen it. But I'm trying to own most of the Best Picture winners. So I decided to blind buy it and pick it up. Digitally remastered, fully restored from high resolution, 35mm original film elements. Pretty cool. And this is how the regular Blu-ray looks like. Blu-ray DVD combo pack here. I believe this has a 4K already. But since it's a blind buy, I always settle with the Blu-ray over the 4K if I'm unsure of the movie or I've never seen it. Always opt to get the Blu-ray instead of the 4K. It just depends, especially if it's for a reasonable price. So yeah, there you have it, The Sting. Another blind buy, most of these are blind buys, is Rush starring Chris Hemsworth. And that's Daniel Bruhl. I don't know how you say his last name. But he plays Zemo in Civil War. So you got Thor and Zemo here, which is crazy. A Ron Howard film. It's about racing, Formula One, I believe. Pretty cool. I think this is based on a true story. This rivalry. Heard good things. With the slipcover, I mean, this is a no-brainer. This is only $5.99, I believe. So yeah, I was like, okay, definitely want to check this one out. Never seen this movie or heard of it. I had to look it up, and I was like, wow, okay. Wow, this flew under the radar. So look forward to checking this one out. Another blind buy is Streets of Fire Collector's Edition. This one went for $14.99, so $15. Used, but in good condition. This is a Shell Select. I definitely bought it because it was a Shell Select, and it came with the slipcover. It is numbered there at 16. Shall select Streets of Fire to this set. Yeah. Don't know what it is about. Seems like a musical / drama. Directed by Walter Hill. Willem Dafoe is in this. Diane Lane. Who else is in this? A bunch of other actors. So I actually want to look at the disc. So there's Streets of Fire. And you got reversible cover art, which is nice. There you have it, Streets of Fire. This 2 special features. I always love that it has reversible cover art. That's the one thing I love about Scream Factory, Shout Factory. You can see it right there. You could just flip this over and have that as your cover. Pretty cool. Love that. And then this little paper here shows you all the Shout Select titles that you can get. Awesome. So happy to have that. All right, moving on. We have this Western here, True History of the Kelly Gang, Blu-ray. Quite a cast here. Again, Nicholas Hoult. You got Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy. Russell Crowe is in this. This is the guy from 1917, that great World War I war film from Sam Mendes. He was the main actor in it, so that's how I recognized him from that movie. And this is a Shout Select release. Pretty cool. Yeah. Another blind buy. Another blind buy, so definitely want to check this one out. Alright, next one up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Got this for $7.99. Just a standard Blu-ray. I had this steelbook, ended up trading it in because I just never rewatched it. I think I'm fine with just owning the Blu-ray, so I decided just to rebuy it and just own it on a regular Blu-ray. I really like this one. This was a lot of fun. This is a fun Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. I don't know if they make a sequel, and if they do, I'll definitely check it out because I really enjoyed this one. This was a ton of fun. Alright, next one up, we have Toy Story 3 brand new seal. This was the best find, honestly, because this was only $5 at my local bookstore. I was shocked. I can't believe, like, I owned a steelbook of Toy Story 3 and then I sold it. So I needed a physical copy of it, and they had this awesome 2-disc Blu-ray plus DVD set. Just a big old chunk of physical media here. Actually, it comes with 4 discs. Wow. 2 Blu-rays, a DVD, and a digital copy disc. And it's brand new for $5, I'm telling you. And I love the embossing of the slipcover. It's pretty nice. So happy to have this. Toy Story 3 is my favorite Toy Story movie. I love it. I feel like a lot of people feel the same way about this sentiment, is that I feel like they should have ended it at Toy Story 3 because it literally was the perfect send-off, perfect ending. Andy going off to college, giving away his toys to that girl. I love the ending. It always gets me emotionally. It just moves me to tears. And yeah, that should have been it. I enjoyed Toy Story 4, but I've never had the urge to rewatch Toy Story 4. And I think that's why I feel like they're just milking this franchise to death. I know they're going to make Toy Story 5. Honestly, I don't know. I may wait for it on streaming because this is where it's at. To me, this is where the story concludes, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes you don't need to just beat a dead horse and keep the franchise moving, but Disney, being money hungry, they always do that with all their franchises. But anyway, Toy Story 3, happy to own it in my collection. Another Disney title that I picked up is Tron, the original classic. Another $5 pickup, brand new sealed with a clean slipcover. I mean, these slipcovers are in excellent condition. I've seen Tron Legacy. I've never seen the original one. I like the colors. Look at how the colors pop. Wow. This was made back in the 80s. So, curious to see how the special effects hold up. Brand new sealed. Can't wait to check this out. Another blind buy. Blu-ray DVD combo pack there. Now we're going to get to the standard Blu-rays. We're going to fly by these. Pick up The American President, Michael Douglas, Annette Bening. This is Amazon pickup. Never seen it. Heard good things. It's cheap on Amazon, so why the heck not? Alright, next one up is Bloodwork, starring Clint Eastwood. I'm trying to own all the Clint Eastwood movies, starring movies and directed movies by him. I've actually seen this one. This one's really good. Really solid thriller. Really like it. Very simple premise, but still very effective crime thriller with Clint Eastwood just being a badass, doing what he does best. So yeah, highly recommend this one. Picked up The Client, never seen it, starring Susan Sarandon and Tom Lee Jones. Sure, why not? This is a Joel Schumacher directed movie from the 90s. Looks like a courtroom drama / murder mystery. Blind Buy for cheap. So I had to add it to the collection. Picked up Demolition Man also for cheap. Stallone, Snipes. I know there's an Arrow video 4K release of this already, but I'm not going to complain picking this up for like $6. So yeah, it's standard Blu-ray. Yeah. Cool action movie from the 90s there. Next one up is The Edge, starring Anthony Hopkins, Alec Baldwin. It's a survival thriller here, where they get stranded and they have to combat a bear. They had to survive and kill the bear. The bear's coming after you. Yeah. Heard good things about this movie. Never seen it. Always wanted to watch it. And for cheap, I figured, why not pick it up? Add it to the collection. So, The Edge. Another Clint Eastwood pickup, Play Misty for me from my local bookstore. This was going for only $7.99. Excellent condition. Clint Eastwood's directorial debut, which I did not know. And this is kind of like his version of Fatal Attraction. You know, so pretty cool. Never would expect Clint Eastwood to be in a movie like this. I don't know. Just so used to him playing detectives, cops, and basically westerns, you know. So to see him in a role like this is interesting. And I can't wait to check it out. All right, also picked up U.S. Marshals, starring Tom Lee Jones, Wesley Snipes, Robert Downey Jr. I always liked this one. This is a sequel to The Fugitive. It's not as good as The Fugitive. The Fugitive is like on another level. But I thought this was a solid sequel. I really do. I don't know why it wasn't favored among the critics. But I really did like this one. U.S. Marshals. Always wanted to own it. Always rewatched it whenever it appeared on TNT or TBS or one of those channels like with cable back in the day. So this movie I rewatched to death. And I always thought to myself, why don't I own this yet? So I looked it up on eBay. Finally got it. Used an excellent condition copy. And I think this may be getting not harder to find, but it's going up in price. So definitely seek this out if you want to add it to your collection now. So there you go. U.S. Marshals. Picked up The French Connection, brand new and sealed. This one is going up in price as well. Got it from eBay. I paid, I believe, like $12 for this. That's with everything, tax, shipping. Brand new, sealed. Always wanted to add this to my collection. This is, I believe this won Best Picture from William Friedkin, starring Gene Hackman, Popeye Doyle. And if you don't know, there's some controversy about this movie because I think this movie is on one of the streaming services. I think it's on Hulu because this is a 20th Century Fox. And they censored Popeye Doyle saying the N-word, basically. Yeah, so I hate it when they do that. They just fuck with film history. It's like, of course you're going to do that. Disney being Disney, you know, owning Fox. So, yeah, I want the hard physical copy of Popeye Doyle saying what he says. I don't need no edited version of that because I'm not going to be offended. I don't give a shit, you know. People are just too sensitive nowadays. Yeah, so anyway, French Connection. Happy to own that in my collection. Terms of endearment, found this on my local bookstore, $6.99. First time a Blu-ray sticker, pretty cool. I believe this is another Best Picture winner. Really sad melodrama. Yeah, terms of endearment, heard good things. Never seen it, but I want to watch this one. This is a tearjerker from what I hear. Very sad premise. But I like sad movies. I like dramas, you know? So, and Jack Nicholson's in this. Wow. So, can't wait to check that one out. And then finally, I picked up The Judge for $4 brand new at my local bookstore. Never seen it. Always heard about this movie. Robert Downey Jr., Robert Duvall. Yeah, heard it was okay. Like, you know, it didn't get high praise or anything. Just kind of flew under the radar. So I want to check it out because I like both these actors. And brand new for $4 was a no-brainer. All right, that does it for my movie stack here. So we're going to move that out of the way. Right there, I'm going to bring this forward. That concludes all my movie physical media that I've recently collected. Thanks for watching. If you want to just end the video here, if you're only interested in movies. But we're going to dive into the video games now. And if you stick around, I really appreciate that. So I'm going to try to do this because I know this is a more movie-focused channel, film-focused channel. So I'm going to save the video games for last. And I love video games. So to me, saving the best for last is always a positive. So here we go. Here's what I picked up. Starting with Okami for the PS4, Okami HD. I immediately bought this from Amazon when I heard the announcement. I never played Okami back in PS2. I'm familiar with the game, but never played it. Always wanted to. It looks gorgeous and stunning. And there's going to be a sequel now. There is going to be an Okami sequel. Capcom is going to do it. Capcom are the GOATs. I always say Capcom is my favorite video game publisher. I mean, they're going to release Onimusha, a new Onimusha. They didn't have to do that, but Capcom, they're legends. Of course they're going to do that. We're always eating good when Capcom cooks. So, yeah, they're cooking up a sequel to Okami. I had to snag this before it sold out, and it did. It did. So now this is going for a lot of money now, this copy, this PS4 copy of Okami. So happy to own it in my collection. Look forward to playing it for the first time. Next one up is Resident Evil 6, the only Resident Evil in the mainline series of Resident Evil games that I haven't owned yet. I remember playing this back in PS3 on the PlayStation 3 console. And I liked it. It's my least favorite, of course, because it's just the plot is all over the place. It's messy as hell. I really like Leon's story. Chris is just all action. It feels like a damn Battlefield game. I swear to God, it does. It feels like it feels like Call of Duty when you play as Chris. But it brought the horror back with Leon's story, which I really enjoyed. So Leon's wasn't my favorite. I wasn't a fan of Wesker Jr. You know, his whole story so fantastical, it's just insane. Yeah. I feel like this game just tried to do so much. And that's why Capcom needed to hit the reset button on the Resident Evil series when they did Resident Evil 7. You know, so yeah. Bought this off this video game online store, Retro Island Gaming. Shout out to them. And they ship it like this, brand new. It is sealed, but they threw in this extra packaging here to keep it nice and secure, which I really appreciate. So I will be ordering from them in the near future. So there you have Resident Evil 6. Look forward to replaying that one. Another game that I picked up from them is LA Noire, a Rockstar Games game. Yeah, this came out in the PS3. They have the PS4 version. Most of these games I paid anywhere between $10 to $20 brand new. So very reasonable. Especially nowadays, video games just cost so much. Even the old ones, retro gaming, retro collecting is super expensive nowadays. Yeah, so nice and sealed, brand new. Look forward to playing this one for the first time and getting some trophies. Another one I picked up brand new, is Doom 3 BFG edition. My favorite Doom, which is controversial if you're a Doom fan, because this game is straight up survival horror. Doom and Doom Eternal are straight up action, fucking out of this world, just no holds barred, straight up action. Testosterone, macho man action, shooting demons and everything. Doom 3 is scary as hell, and I think that's why it's my favorite. It's just the atmosphere. I remember playing this game and it scared the living shit out of me, but for some reason, I kept pushing through, and I actually beat this game. So I have very fond memories of this game, playing it on the PS3 console. BFG edition, hell yeah, brand new, sealed. Yeah, I actually look forward to replaying this, see how it holds up. The graphics are really good and still hold up in my opinion. So yeah. Picked up Dark Souls 2, sealed, brand new, scholar of the First Sin, never played it, but I'm a fan of Elden Ring. So I want to get all these Souls-like games to try out and play, because Elden Ring really got me into them from Bandai Namco. So yeah, I had to get the second game, brand new, sealed. I think this was like, I'll say like $17.99. Really cool. And then at my local bookstore, I found these two in my local bookstore, used but in good condition. Dark Souls 3. Another Souls-like game from Bandai Namco. Look forward to playing that one day. And Nier Automata. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, Nier Automata. Riveting, 9 out of 10 from GameSpot. From Square Enix, blind buy. It was like $11.99 at my local bookstore. So yeah, and that does it. That is my entire physical media haul here, update. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. I apologize if I haven't been uploading videos regularly. Like I said, life's been hectic. Life's been busy. Busy, working overtime, trying to make that money, trying to pay off bills and credit card debt and all that jazz. So I appreciate if you took the time to finish the video all the way to this point. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.